By now, hopefully you have seen Patrick's video talking about how wonderful our connection and our relationship with Uganda is, and our plans to start praying about and thinking about our next trip over there. He mentioned in his video about those that need to start praying and thinking about going, even if we are not medical in our daily life, and that certainly resonated with me. Several years ago when we went last in 2018, I was approached about praying and considering going, and I remember thinking, why would I possibly go? Because I have no medical training and nothing to contribute to these people that have a great need for medical care. And as I started trying to talk myself out of it, the Holy Spirit continued to burden my heart with, why would you not go? And every time I asked myself that question, I could find no reason not to go and be a part of this mission trip. So I made a decision that shocked my family, because I'm typically a homebody. I'm not one to go on adventures like this, but I continued to pray about it and just feel drawn to be a part of our church and go over and help these people in Uganda. And so when I went over there, I remember looking at everyone being busy with their medical jobs and thinking, what am I possibly going to be able to contribute to this mission trip? And one morning, when we were walking to the medical facility, I just looked around and there were so many people waiting, and it was barely sunrise, and they were there with their families, and there were so many beautiful children, and they were there from morning until night. They made their trip to this facility an all-day adventure, and they didn't ask for anything. They were very patient and kind and respectful, but I just saw these kids sitting there, and they would see the doctor too, but even after they saw the doctor, they would wait for their families or wait for their medicine, and they were kind of just sitting around, and I started drawing myself closer to them, and they would draw closer to me. We ended up finding lots of different ways to do these makeshift crafts, and we found these bracelets that we weren't using as the medical team, and I had them make bracelet chains, and we ran in the fields, and they taught me songs in their language, and they knew a lot of the songs that we sang in Bible school, but they were able to sing them in their language and teach me, and we just had the best time. And I feel like I was ministered to just as much as I was able to love on and minister to these kids. And I would also go to the prayer tent and pray with the patients as they were leaving the medical rooms, and be able to lay hands on them and let them know that we loved them and that we cared about their hearts and their relationship with Christ just as much as we cared about their bodies and meeting those needs that they need physically. I would just encourage you to really be praying and think about being a part of this adventure to see what God can do in and through you, regardless of your connection with the medical field at all, on this mission trip, to join in this journey with us and continue to be the hands and feet of Christ here and in Africa.